Here, sir. May I sit?
Yes. Good afternoon. My name is M.Pd. I am an headmaster in this school, and I am responsible to interview you.
Okay, good afternoon to Mr. Amin. And my name is M.Abdillah, and I'm ready to interview today.
Okay, for this interview, I will ask you certain questions that will be an assessment for you to fill this position in our school. First question, can you tell me about yourself?
Okay, my full name is M.Abdillah, and I was born in Antasari, North Jurusan, and I'm 22 years old at this time, and I have just graduated from Islamic State University of Antasari, Banjarmasin, and majoring in English education. I have no experience in teaching informal education, but I once volunteered to teach children to read the Quran at the Quran learning ground.
What do you know about this position and this school?
Okay, the position of being a teacher at MTSN 5 high school is not only a status, but must be a creative, smart, and innovative. MTSN 5 High School is one of the favorite schools in this city. MTSN 5 High School also always prioritizes educational service more than anything else. It doesn't matter who is the student or how many students. All students who are part of MTSN 5 High School will get the best possible and appropriate educational service.
Why did you apply for this position?
I choose the position as an English teacher at MTSN 5 High School because I really like teaching, and I also like English. I love giving knowledge to others. Through this position, I also want to increase my knowledge and gain experience in teaching, so that my teaching skills can be better. By improving my teaching, my skill will also improve the quality of the students that I teach. Finally, the reason why I choose the position as an English teacher at MTSN 5 High School is because it is the position that makes me happy. Teaching English makes me feel good because I can interact with many students using English, and of course, I will teach them about how to learn English well and correctly.
Why are you interested in working for the school?
MTSN 5 High School, in my opinion, has its own characteristics. The characteristic of MTSN 5 High School can be seen from the way its teachers deliver their learning materials, and the teachers understand very well the needs of their students. It is these characteristics that makes me interested in working at MTSN 5 High School, because I have never seen a way of learning like MTSN 5 High School. If I am accepted to work as an English teacher here, I will be very interested in designing learning materials and exchanging opinions about what kind of good learning with other teachers. It was these characteristics that interested me the most. After I heard how M.Pd High School carried out its learning.
What can convince me to help you?
I love teaching. Although I don't have enough experience in teaching, but I also want to learn in teaching. I also aspire to be as an English teacher. So I have the motivation to become a teacher who must continue to develop for the better. Motivation is very important because if a teacher doesn't have the motivation to continue to develop for better, then it can be said that a teacher also doesn't want to improve the quality of their student. How can students develop if their teachers don't develop for the better? I also like children so much that I will give them the best possible knowledge. I also have the determination that the students I teach become students who master, like, and interested in the field of English.
What are your strengths and your weaknesses?
Okay. My first advantage is that I am a perfectionist and I am a person who likes to the point. Only so that I will do teaching activities as much as possible and as best as possible. My second advantage is that I'm a humorous person. Of course, my sanity will bring an enjoyable effect on my students. So there is no need to be afraid of me. But, of course, I also teach friendly. My third advantage is that I'm a person of tolerance. My fourth advantage is that I'm quick in understanding a person's character. My fifth advantage is that I like to sympathize and empathize with people. My first weakness is that I like simple things. So I almost never do somewhat difficult learning activities. My second weakness is that I am slow to realize a problem. Usually I will notice it 10 to 15 minutes after the problem occurs.
What are your plans for the next 3 to 5 years?
About my plans 3, 4, 5 years. My plan in the next few years is that I want to continue to improve the quality of learning in M.Pd High School by keeping up with the times. I also want to expand the learning network in M.Pd High School to make it even more varied. I want to make M.Pd High School known to many more people and also attract more people to join. I also want to increase the concern of the teacher in M.Pd High School for the parents of students and their own students. In the sense that the teachers in M.Pd High School must provide such a thing as excellent service.
How do you prioritize your work?
I will never cancel the class if there is nothing too urgent. If there is something very urgent and causes me to be unable to teach, then I will replace face-to-face learning meetings with distance learning so that they still get lesson even from their respective homes. But first, I have to discuss it with the parents of the students that I teach. Because the teacher must be able to adjust and communicate with the parents of the students is very important. I will never make a decision unilaterally, especially when it comes to the student I teach.
How will you contribute to this school?
I will expand the range of MTS 5 high school to be known to more people. One of them, I will make an interesting brochure and also the promotional activities from one school to another. I can also contribute by managing the entire MTS 5 high school social media account to be more active and more interesting, so that people who see it have a sense of desire to continue their learning at MTS 5 high school. I will also continue to assist in the evaluation of service system at MTS 5 high school, and I will express an opinion that is the result of the evaluation. This I do with the aim that the service system in MTS 5 high school continues to grow, so that everyone who is part of MTS 5 high school is always satisfied with any service provided by MTS 5 high school. In a sense, I will greatly contribute to developing MTS 5 high school, both from the aspect of service, the teaching aspect, or other aspect. I will try my best how to make MTS 5 high school as one of the most schools that many teenagers will go to out there.
Okay, last question. Based on your current qualification, what is your expected salary?
Okay, based on my current qualification, the salary that I want is about 800,000 rupiah until 1,002,000 rupiah.
I think that's enough for today's interview. I've got some information about you. For announcements and further information, we will inform you via email address that already been listed in the previous registration form. Thank you for today, Mr. Abdillah. See you soon.
Okay, thank you very much for that, Mr. Amin, and I will read the information. Good afternoon, Mr. Amin. Thank you very much.